Listen, previous time, or this chapter is about phrases. This chapter is about phrases. Previous time, we took what is a phrase and we started with the prepositional phrase. And we said prepositional phrase is the preposition plus object of preposition and any word between them. And then we took the prepositional phrase as an adjective or an adverb. We said if it comes as an adjective, it follows the noun, it modifies. If it comes as an adverb, it comes anywhere in the sentence. If it comes as an adjective, it describes a noun or a pronoun. If it comes as adverb, it describes or modifies a verb or an adjective or another adverb. Today, what is this? No, I don't want to share this. I want to share the PowerPoint. I want to share this. Today we'll take the participles and participial phrases. Before we move into the participles or participial phrases, we have to meet verbals. What is verbals? Yes, so before we move on, we have to see the verbals to know what is a verbal. From the word verbal, the word is related to what? A verb or a noun?
Verb.
A verb. So, what are verbals? Verbals are forms of action verbs, of verbs. They are verbs, يعني they are dressed like verbs. If verbs are wearing dress, they are wearing a dress. These words wear a dress of verb, but they are not verbs. Okay, like when your brother takes your dress and he wears it. He looks like a girl, but he's not a girl. You understand? This is the idea of verbal. Verbal is when a word looks like a verb, exactly like a verb, but it's not a verb. It functions as in something else. One time it comes as an adjective, one time it comes as noun, one time it comes as noun, adjective, or adverb. Again, a verbal is a word that looks like a verb. It is wearing a dress, but it's not a dress, but it's not a girl. It doesn't function as a girl. But teacher, he is wearing a dress. Yes, he is wearing a dress, but he is not a girl. One time it comes as an adjective, or it comes as nouns, or it comes as and the same time noun or adjective or adverb, yani the same kind. So the first kind of the verbals, is the adjectives. First kind of the verbals is what? Adjectives. When can I use a verbal as an adjective? It's called participles. Participles. So the first kind of verbals is the participles. Okay. Teacher, how can I know if it's a verb or a verbal? Like the word flowing, playing, sleeping. These can be verbs or verbals. How? Depending upon how they are used in the sentence. Depend on the usage of the verb or of the verbal, as I will determine later. So here, the verbals can be gerunds, participles, infinitives. Okay, verbals. The verbs is verbs. Okay, as we said, the types of verbals, we have participle, gerund, and infinitive, and we will start with the participle. Now, the first one of participle. What is participle? Participle is a verb form. Again, it looks like a verb. When I look at it, I say, oh, this is a verb. But it's not a verb. It doesn't function as a verb. It functions as an adjective. Participles function as an adjective. Oh, so how can I form participle? It is a verb, a word that looks like a verb, and sometimes it comes in the present, which ends in ing, and sometimes it comes in the past when it ends with ed or irregular verb. Present or past. Present ends in ing, past ends in d or ed or irregular verbs. How can I form a participle? to agree on the first thing we agree about is the participle comes as the adjective exactly before the noun it modifies, precedes the noun it modifies. It comes here, shooting star, shooting a star. So how, girls? Look, I will add for you here. Here. The participles, words that look like verbs but function as adjectives. We have in the present, we have in the past. In the present, it ends in ing. So when I say, the playing cat came toward me. Here, playing cat came toward me. In order to determine the participle in the sentence, I look to verbs. I look for the verbs. So I have here playing is a verb. Playing is a verb, teacher. Came is a verb. I have playing and I have came. Okay. Can I say play? I explaining the lesson now? Are you here, grade 11? Can I say I playing the lesson, I explaining the lesson now?
No.
No. There should be am or is or are. Okay? So playing here doesn't come alone. ing doesn't come alone. A verb with ing doesn't come alone. Again, a verb with ing doesn't come alone. It should be preceded by a verb to be. Okay, it means that what is not a verb? Playing or came?
Playing.
Playing is not a verb, teacher. Came is a verb. The cat came towards me. What is playing here? Playing is an adjective to cat. So playing is not a verb. It's an adjective. Okay. What if it comes? What if it comes in the past? Well, how can I do? So when I say broken vase hurt my finger. The, the broken vase hurt my finger. Okay, where are the verbs here? Okay, I have yeah, broken and I have hurt. Okay.
Hurt is the verb.
Yes, hurt is the verb. What is broken doing here? Can
Broken
I
is adjective.
yes, a verb in the third form should be preceded by a verb to have. Can I say I broken the vase? Can I say I broken the vase? No, I
No.
have to say I have broken the vase or she has broken the vase. So it should be preceded by a verb to have. So do I have verb to have here? No. So the verb is
No.
hurt. Yeah. And broken is the participle. Broken is not a verb. What is it, teacher? It is an adjective to vase. To vase. Okay, so if we go back here, there are two types of participle, what we've just said, present participle and past participle. The present participle is indicated by ending ing, ing, attached to the verb, ing form, and the past participle is generally indicated by ed, attached to a verb, except for irregular verbs, of course. like see, saw, seen, have special form of past participle because we take the third form of the verb. These participles forms can function as adjectives. They are called verbal adjectives, like hard-working farmer, increasing price, cultivated land, broken tree. Like adjectives, they qualify or they modify nouns, pronouns, okay, okay, but they may take objects. Why? What teacher? How they how they take objects and may be described by adverbial qualifiers. Leave it now. I will explain it later for you. Okay. So therefore, a participle with qualifiers or objects is called participial phase. We will leave it now. Okay, when we move on, we will understand it more. So, however, participles are commonly used as qualifiers, as adjectives over nouns that follow them. Follow them. The noun it modifies follows them. How broken these. Broken heart. God forbid. Okay. In the following examples, observe several. Okay, I will show you more. Here, the bored man went to sleep during the discussion. The boring man other people to sleep during the discussion. Put other people. This is on a point not written in your book, but I just want you to know, girls. When do I use in the adjective ing and when do I use the ed? Okay. Here, look at this picture. Our two friends are sitting together. When I say I am bored. I am bored. It means I feel bored now. I feel bored now. When I want to say about a movie, I cannot say it is a bored movie. I say it's a boring movie. Okay, so I am bored. You are boring. Okay, I am excited to the trip. The trip is exciting. ing. Okay, so when I, it is ed. When the thing is in or the person in front of me, ing. Okay, in the past participle, this participle as an adjectives. Okay, they appear to be verbs at the end in ed or ing. We have a present participle, annoying brother, amusing friend, boring teacher, depressing mood, exciting trip, embarrassing moment, exciting movie, and so on. Okay, the past participle, interested, the interested man, explained or waited for the movie to launch or start. The amused picture did this, or the amused man did this, or the bored man left the play. Past participle formed from a verb uses an adjective, it's an ed or irregular verbs. Okay, how can I differentiate his painted skin? Painted skin. Oh, what teacher painted is a verb. Yes, it is a verb if I say I have painted this painting or this skin. I have forgotten my lines. Here, I have forgotten. It is a verb. Okay. The same. Yes, please, in English.
Must have more verb.
Have is a verb, yes. Here it's not here it's not a participle. Here I'm showing it. It's a verb. The difference between the adjective and a verb. Okay, here, the same. Participial phrase. Oh, now we finished the participles. Here, we finished the participles. The word, we took the word painted, painted participle. What if we have participial phrase? Participial phrase, the definition of participial phrase. Use both present and past participles. Present participles are verb forms ending in ing. Writing, swimming, sleeping. The past participles are verb forms in an ed or irregular. They describe noun or pronoun. How do I put it in a phrase? What is a participial phrase? Participial phrase provides a seamless way to integrate additional information into a sentence. So I give extra information. Teacher can be eliminated, yes. Okay, they are phrases. They are phrases. Why it's a phrase? Why participial phrase is a phrase? Because it doesn't have what or what. What is a phrase?
Noun or verb or a complete thought.
Yes, it doesn't have a noun, a subject. It doesn't have a verb. It doesn't have a complete thought. Yes.
And not important information.
Yes, dear?
Not important information.
Uh-huh. Yes.
To go to the bathroom.
Okay. Okay. So they are phrases. They look like action verbs, but they really don't act action verbs. They act as adjectives. Okay. That look like action verbs, but really act more like an adjectives, giving further description of nouns, modifying nouns, function as adjectives, using this helpful grammar. Okay, what do they look like? A participial phrase is formed two ways: present participle, are formed by verbs in an ing, as we said, and then it comes with it all the modifiers. Soaring over the Atlantic Ocean. Susan sips her coffee. So, teacher, what is that? Let me look at the sentence. Soaring over the Atlantic Ocean, Susan has sips her coffee. Where is the independent clause? Which one? I have Susan. So let me first think of where does it look like a verb. I have soaring and I have sips. So Susan, subject, sips, verb, her coffee, and I end it. This is independent clause. What is soaring over the Atlantic Ocean? Soaring is a word that looks like a verb. It ends in ing, but doesn't have am or is or are before it, so it's a participle. Soaring what? Over the Atlantic Ocean. Over the Atlantic Ocean here is what, girls? Over the Atlantic Ocean. Over is what, girls? In, on, under.
They are preposition.
Yes, they are preposition. Over is a preposition. So over the Atlantic Ocean is what, girls?
Prepositional phrase.
Yes, prepositional phrase. And we said prepositional phrase can function as what or what?
Adjective or adverb.
Or adverb. Here, girls, it functions as what?
Adverb.
Adverb, because it modifies what?
Soaring.
And soaring is what?
Verb.
No, a verbal, an adjective.
Participle.
Yes, an adjective. Excellent. Here. Last many years ago, before I move on. So who is soaring over the Atlantic Ocean? Who is doing that? Susan. So all of this participial phrase is an adjective to Susan. Teacher, you said that the participle precedes the noun it modifies directly before the noun it modifies. Yes, Here is the participle. What is that, teacher? This is modifying to soaring. Modifying to soaring. So all of it modify Susan. Lost many years ago, that coin has never been found. Has never been found. Where are the words that look like a verb? Lost. I lost my money. And has never been. And found. I found a penny. So where is the main verb? And where are the verbals? So that coin. So coin is the subject. Has never been is the verb. Okay. Found is what? Adjective. An adjective, found. You want to say what, teacher? Yes, found is an adjective. But what about lost here, teacher? I lost. Teacher, I can say I lost many years ago. Yeah, can you say I lost many years ago? You lose years? Okay, if you want to say I lose years, I lost many years ago. But where is I? So there is no subject. So it cannot be a verb. It's a verbal that looks like a verb. So what does it function? Lost many years ago. What was lost many years ago?
Coin.
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 Coin. So that coin lost many years ago has never been found. What is that, teacher?
Coin.
It can come after the word. Huh? As a phrase, it can come after the word. But as a word, it doesn't come as a word after. How, teacher? Remember when I told you that the adjective, I can say skinny cat, skinny cat, but if I use adjective, preposition, phrase, it can come after the noun it modifies. Here is the same. If it's only a one word or participle, it precedes the subject. It precedes the word it modifies. But if it comes as a preposition, participial phrase, it can come after the word or before the word. After the word coin or before the word coin. If it's a phrase, if it's in the shape of a phrase. Here, look, it came after coin.
Miss, isn't this
Yes.
an appositive?
Oh.
Lost many years ago, the second one.
No, we said that a positive is another noun, not adjective, noun. How it will be an appositive? That coin, and for example, quarter pound will be a positive.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because a positive is another noun given to the noun. Here it is modifying the noun. Okay? Difference between participial phrases and verbs. The windows were cracked by vandals. Here in the sentence, I have windows subject and I have were cracked verb. Auxiliary verb and main verb. They were cracked by vandals. So it's not an adverb. It's not a verbal. It's not a participle. The window was broken on Thursday. It is also, I have was here, I have were here, I have verb to be before the verb, so they are verbs. Auxiliary verb and main verb, they are verb phrase. That coin was lost many years ago. Look, girls, that coin was lost many years ago, and here no one ever found that coin lost many years ago. Here, that coin was lost many years ago. Was here, I have auxiliary verb. Writing the script, okay, comma, I couldn't sleep all night. submitting to agents, comma, the client lost his temper. Examples for participial phrases. Look here, it can come as phrases, can come after the noun it modifies or before the noun it modifies. How do I know, teacher? Here, girls, it doesn't modify we, I'm sorry, it doesn't modify wished, it modifies we. Removing his glasses modifies Clark. So students planning to study nursing must first meet with the dean. Students, what kinds of students planning to study nursing? The police will question anyone. Who is anyone found looking around the dormitories? Ron loved his new hiking shoes, wearing them even to church, wearing them even to church. Fond of putting on makeup, Jane always looked ridiculous. I saw Maria. How was Maria doing? Running for the plane. Okay, girls. So, let's start solving page 139, exercise 4.
Miss, Tom, isn't this a predicate adjective?
Where?
In the first one,
First one?
students
Predicate.
study nursing.
Okay. Students. Where is the verb for students?
Must meet.
Must meet with a dream. So we have here meet. Meet is an action verb. We don't have predicate adjective. Predicate adjective comes after linking verbs. So when I have linking verbs, I have an adjective or a noun comes after linking verb. Here I don't have predicate adjective because they come after a verb to be. Do you have here verb to be? No. Do you have any verb that looks like verb to be? No. I have here planning and I have meet. Students, did I say students are planning? So it's action verb? No. It just came alone, planning. So it cannot be. I'm sorry, guys, I dropped the mic. You got it, Linda?
Yes, miss.
Okay. You were asking, right, Linda?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's answer 139. First example, he wants you underline participles and participial phrases in each sentence and draw an arrow to the word it modifies or the noun or pronoun it modifies.
Can I
And
solve?
yes, start there.
Okay. Mark Chagall painted scenes based on Jewish culture. Based on Jewish culture,
Yes, modifies.
phrase, scenes.
Yes, excellent. Okay, turn the page. Number 2, who can answer 2?
Miss,
Who
can I answer?
Yes, Maya, please.
Painting lessons in Basic Russia. Yes, I said the answer.
Yes. Painting
From
lesson.
painting to the end.
Yes, painting it modifies lesson. So what is the participial phrase?
Painting lessons.
No. Painting is the participle. It modifies lessons.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have a participial
yes,
phrase.
yes. Painting in Basic Russia.
No.
Right?
Painting is a word, modifies lessons. That's it. Invite best Russia is prepositional phrase.
Also painting lessons alone.
Painting modifies lessons only.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Number 3. Add. Yes, Anthony.
Filled with artists.
What?
Miss, in number 2, there's another one.
Another one.
Where is it?
Talented شجاع.
Yes. Yes. Talented modifies what?
شجاع.
Yes. Excellent. Noor?
Filled with artists. Describe city.
Yes, excellent. City filled with artists modifies city.
I want to
4.
know. ليه؟
Yes, Serena.
Known as no. Can we
Yes.
have one?
Yes, you said right. Known as the art center of Europe. All of it
Yeah.
modifies. The participial phrase. The participial phrase known as the art center of Europe modifies what?
Paris.
Yes, modifies Paris. Yes. 5 girls. Hurry up.
Native chicken.
Yes. Okay. I had answer.
He missed
Hmm.
his interviewing girlfriend.
Yes. Number 5. Where is the participle?
The participle is he missed.
No, dear. He is the subject.
Wait,
Here.
wait, no.
Listen, girls, in order to get the participles, look for the words that look like verbs and eliminate them in main verbs. So here I have the words that look like verb. I have missed and I have intriguing. So he missed is subject and predicate, so it's not this. So where is the other word?
Intriguing.
Yes, intriguing. Modifies what?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Yes, modifies girlfriend. Who answered now? Malika, right?
Yes.
So
Miss,
I had answer 6.
intriguing girlfriend modifying Bella.
Yes, 3. What?
مش المفروض intriguing girlfriend كلها modifying Bella.
Bella here is what?
هي اللي استنفست.
Yes. 6. عهد.
During a visit home in 1914, the renowned Chagall was prevented from returning to Paris with his bride Bella by the outbreak of World War I.
Yes. Where is the participle here?
Renowned
Huh? Modifies what?
Renowned Chagall.
Yes, excellent. Renowned. It modifies Chagall. Number 7. Lean Matar, are you here? Malak Al-Haj.
Teacher, there's another one.
Huh? What is it?
Returning to Paris.
Returning to Paris.
No. Because returning, there is before it is what?
Can I go to the bathroom really quick?
Yes, go dear. Are you Serene or Lean?
No, Lynn.
You're back. You'll not be
Yes.
absent again? You finished the sack?
Yes.
Okay, go dear, and when you come back. Returning cannot be. Why? Before it, there is what, girls?
Meeting?
There is from. So from is a preposition.
Oh, preposition.
So from returning is a prepositional phrase. Okay, number 7. 7? Who can answer 7?
Can I?
Yes.
It's heading.
Yes. Heading only or the whole phrase?
Just heading.
No, the whole phrase, dear.
Why?
Here is the participial phrase, the whole phrase. Heading the new department of fine arts modifies Chagall. Okay. Number 8.
Yes.
Yes,
It's
Maya?
heading the new department without of fine arts.
Why? Preposition phrase is part of the participial phrase.
Okay.
Like here, found on of putting on makeup here. Fond of what? Putting here. So of putting is a preposition phrase and on makeup is a prepositional phrase. It's okay. Running up to the body. We said that prepositional phrase is a part of a phrase of a participial phrase. It modifies the adjective. So it is an adverb prepositional phrase.
Yeah, okay.
Number 8.
Can I answer?
Yes.
Frustrated
Yes.
by the Chagall and why?
Oh, yes. No, only شغال.
Teacher,
Frustrated.
can I answer?
Yes, modifies only شغال. Yes, who wants to answer?
Why not?
Serene.
No.
Siri. Because his wife is his wife. So who is frustrated? شغال. Okay?
But my wife.
It cannot come like this.
Why?
It is only for شغال. يعني when I say frustrated, for example, يعني when I want to give an adjective to two words, I do not use it like this way. Okay? And replace شغال and wife with your name and your friend's name. They don't come. So only frustrated to شغال. Okay? And we said the word it modifies, it precedes the noun it modifies. The adjective precedes the noun it modifies. Okay? It can't come away of wife. Number 9, Serene.
Yes, teacher. An admiring word describes the audience.
So only admiring, don't take on, and modifies audience. Excellent. And there is another one in the sentence. Okay. Lujain, where are you? Marie Muhammad, I didn't hear your voices today.
Can I solve 10?
Yes. Sham?
Appear.
No, dear. If we say floating animals and people often appear, here appear is the verb, dear.
Teacher, we didn't finish number 9.
Yes, I know. So appear is the main verb of the sentence, Hisham. It's not the participle. So where is another word that looks like a verb?
Floating. Miss, they both work though, right?
No, appear is a verb.
But they don't actually appear. It's just in the painting.
What, dear?
Like, they mean in the sentence that it's in the painting. They don't actually appear, like, as a verb.
I don't care about the meaning. I care about the if they do not actually appear. I care about the grammar function. So appear here is a verb, but floating here, floating is a word that looks like a verb because it ends in ing, but I do not use it as a verb. Look here, Linda, here, Hisham, here, this adjective can come for animals and peoples because something, for nothing separates people of the word floating. Okay?
Okay.
So
Miss,
here
can I solve the
floating
rest of
animals,
number 9?
floating people. Okay, so floating modifies animals and modifies people. Yes, who said I want answer 9?
Nancy.
Okay, Nancy, answer the rest of number 9.
Miss, depicting modifies scenes.
Yes, yes. No, at the beginning, where
Number 9 at the first admiring
depicting
modifies
dream-like
audience, and then
scenes of
depicting.
life. Listen, depicting dream-like scenes of life in white bisque. All of this modify what?
Life.
Paintings.
Paintings.
Teacher, what is depicting dream-like scenes of life in white bisque? I don't understand. What is dream-like here? This is the point that I wanted to say to you, that because it ends in ing, because it's wearing a dress, so everyone will think that it is a verb. So it can take dream-like, it can take an object. But you are not asked to go into this detail. But I'm just telling it to you to understand why dream-like here, depicting dream-like. Teacher, you said depicting is an adjective. It is an adjective, but because it is a verbal, it can take a direct object, dream-like scenes of life in white bisque. You are not asked to know the details. You are just asked to underline the whole prepositional phrase and tell me which word it modifies. But because you wake your mind and you would ask yourself, what is dream-like doing here? It's a direct adjective, a direct object, sorry. Okay, girls?
Yes.
Okay, Miss, we have chemistry.
Yes, ma, that's it. I'm telling you, you have to go now. See you later, girls.
Bye.
Tomorrow we have the
Bye.
test, right?
Yeah.
Bye, girls.
Bye.
Bye.